Something valuable keeps leaking out of Indonesia. Everyone says downstreaming is Indonesia's solution.
Dampak hilirisasi.
Pentingnya hilirisasi ini.
Stop exporting raw materials and process them at home. And then, problem solved. But that is only half the story. Yeah, processing adds value, but where you stop in the processing means everything. Take copper. Turning that rock into semi-processed copper is great, but turning it into a finished product like industrial components, electronics, or equipment increases its value many, many times over. And that last step is where the money is. But Indonesia usually stops right before that point. The same thing happens with nickel. Indonesia turns it into a semi-processed material that other countries turn into stainless steel and batteries. Most finished stainless steel products and battery components are still made elsewhere, and this is the classic bottleneck for the country. Full downstreaming only works if there are industries or factories ready to turn these basic materials into real products. Indonesia's main problem is missing the middle of the supply chain, the so-called middle industries, which are still very weak. These factories don't just show up because a smelter gets built. Companies build them when demand is obvious and long-term, and that usually takes very attractive business incentives, stable laws, and regulations. But the government push for that hasn't been strong or consistent enough. Indonesia pushed downstreaming hard and assumed the rest would follow. Yeah, value is being created, but the real money comes later in the process, and that's what's leaking overseas. Follow for Indonesian business and politics.